Today's topic, we're gonna talk about M2K, mainly his Sheik, but also what separates his Sheik from his Marth, according to me. Um, so, I was one of the people many years ago that was not the biggest fan of M2K's Sheik. Um, as all of you guys know, I have a lot of experience against Sheik, and I've always kind of felt like M2K plays Sheik like she's a low tier. And what I mean with that is I feel like he doesn't have faith in the character very often, and he tries to play extremely simple. He plays simple to the point where it becomes predictable. Like he has no faith in Sheik being able to approach at all. So a lot of his game plan with the character is to just wave dash back and throwing out moves preemptively, mainly wave dash back F tilt. And it worked better back in the day, but now when people are getting better at the game, they are punishing him pretty hard for it. If you compare M2K's Sheik to Plop's, you can see that Plop is way more confident in going in. And yes, I don't disagree with the fact that Sheik is not as good at approaching as Marth. But I feel like when M2K plays Sheik, he have no faith whatsoever. And since he doesn't have faith in Sheik being able to go in at any times, it just makes him predictable, as I said. You can even see this concept in teams. You can see players like Shroomed and Android. They do play support, but they play a much more aggressive support. They are not afraid to be in the action. But for M2K, he just want to stay away from anything that could be in danger for him. And if you look at his Marth, you can see that he has so much more confidence. Some people would say that he has more heart with the character. He believes more in himself. He has more fun. And because of that, his Marth turns more unpredictable as well, I would say. Of course, M2K still have habits that he often does. But with Marth, mainly the fact that he is more confident makes him much more unpredictable, if you ask me. And that's why I would say in 2017 we have mainly seen issues for his Sheik, while his Marth has actually performed very well this year. All of my sets against M2K this year was extremely close. Every set was last game. He had a huge winning record against Leffen. And just overall, like against these foxes, mainly, that is like right below the top 6, he has also performed better, if you ask me. But his Sheik in multiple matchups have either lost a lot of times, mainly to Axe recently, but even in other matchups, he doesn't look nearly as unbeatable. He lost to None again this year. Batman Lover 21, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Brotherhood. But yeah, he lost to None again. He lost to S to J. I think Duck is pushing him closer and closer as well. So yeah, just overall, I feel like he has to update his style. He probably should take some inspiration from Plop. Award, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Brotherhood. Sub hype. But yeah, it's also probably the reason why a lot of people don't like his Sheik as much, because it doesn't look like he has as much fun. It doesn't look as he believes in the character nearly enough, and it just looks like his Sheik is a worse version of his Marth. So what I'm not trying to say that M2K should drop Sheik. I'm just saying that I believe if he can find more confidence in the character, I believe he would turn into a much better player with Sheik. So if some of that confidence he has with Marth could be put into Sheik as well, then I could see him start doing much better with Sheik again. I still believe he should go Marth exclusively against Foxes. I told him that in 2014 already when I came back to the game. But he was pretty stubborn for like 2 years, and he was like, no, I have to go Sheik game 1. Marth is really bad game 1 because of stage striking. But eventually he ended up listening to me, which I was happy about, because I think his results against Foxes have improved since he started going more Marth. And he plays Marth against me too, so it's good against me as well that he actually plays more Marth. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, because in the past, Sheik has always been the character that takes M2K to top 8. So yeah, it's been more like, yeah, Sheik takes him to top 8, and Marth is the character he plays in top 8 mainly. Even though he plays Fox against H-Box, obviously. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Hopefully he finds some confidence with Sheik again.